Hello everybody and welcome back to the Auto Gaming Squad. Gextroll here. It is another week and I left you hanging a bit in there the last time. And without further ado, let's see what's inside this secret room here. All fingers crossed, no mummies or skeletons or I don't know what. That might scare me, but probably there is, because there's always something. Onwards! This does not look healthy. Does really not. And this is very, very quiet. Also, look at these candles. That's such a fire hazard. But at least here got some poultry. Ravens. So, what do we have here? Letter, of course, and what will this say? Probably like Klatu Virata Naktu or something. This looks hideous. Much more hideous than this. I don't know. What's... You know, that's much more like home, really. That just looks like my bookshelf. Well, maybe not so much, but a bit. And of course, before we read that letter, let us see what other stuff there is. That's like... That looks like playing card stuff. There's obviously from a shooting target. That looks like, I don't know, crying raven over a serpent that is getting served tea by a frog. Maybe, maybe not. I can't read this. Ignis air aqua terra. Like, I don't know, fire, air, water, earth, I suppose. And the rest is much too small. This is... this actually looks a bit German. Yeah. Im Anfang something or other. Und I can't read this. I'm just tilting my head and probably cracking my neck in the same time. Der dritte Tag, der fünfte Tag. Der erste, zweite, dritte, vierte, fünfte Tag, I would suppose. Like the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth day. And in the middle is a man. And some other stuff. Okay, this is like some elemental thing. Looks like the planets and the angels, I guess, maybe on the, you know, the 2 o'clock position. What's then there? Fell core. No idea what the 10 o'clock position means. No, sorry, not 10 o'clock, like 6 o'clock. Oh, fuck. 5 o'clock. Can't read the clock, obviously. What's that? Can't read it. Sorry. What do we have here? The Sigillum Dei Ameth, made by Dr. John something or other. Well, at least it's not made in China, I suppose. Some other pentagram, octagram, whatever gram stuff. That's some astronomy, and it looks a bit like a family tree in a way, and that looks like, I don't know, some, I wanted to say Hebrew, but you know, some sort of script or other. No, that's probably, oh, okay. So that would probably be some decoding sheet, I suppose. That looks like a very tiny, small wiener. Sorry to say it. So you got some dead skin in your hand, and you look like, yeah, that's one way to get a six-pack, I suppose. But as you can see, every six-pack comes with a small willy. Easy for me to say because I don't really have a six-pack. I got more like a two-pack, and that's like, but that's another story. So that's like mercy, severity, victory, glory. White Jehovan, Kether, Head, Abba. Oh, that's Swedish, of course. Okay. So it's Abba. Why didn't you say so? Stop making such noises at me, game. I suppose I can't avoid it for much longer, can I? It'd be great if there was like a dick butt drawing. Yeah, anyway. Okay, onwards. A magician once lived inside an old house and made potions that let him see the future. People from the village came to the magician's house, and they what's crossed out, and they wanted him to, okay, and they demanded he share his potions with them. We want to see the future too, they told him. But the magician said no. Like Grumpy Cat. The people from the village grew angry and burned the magician's house, but the magician knew this would happen. He had already cast a spell on his potion room. The house burned, but the room did not. The people from the valley waited, but the magician never came out. So that actually means that he's still there, like standing right behind me at this very moment, which now I don't really want to put the text back down, you know? Damn it. This looks like some... This actually looks like you try to record OBS while it's recording. If you get what I mean. Probably don't, but OBS is the software used to record videos. Okay, well, that's not really helping much. I don't want to put that down, but I have to. Sorry. Ugh. Now, please don't be here.
Why are you standing there? You spying?
No.
No, huh? What the hell's wrong with you exactly?
Nothing.
You need to stop leaving your stupid stories around.
When the
They're freaking
picture gets
everyone
back
out.
from black, I'm gonna see this magician right in front of me, ain't I? No, I'm not. Oh, I'm so glad. Whew. Thank Christ. Okay, so that's like... What's that? Looks like moonshine operation. Anyway. Let's read that. Blaze reveals moonshine operation. Hey, as if I didn't know it. Bayfield County, Ashland Township, volunteers, firefighters discovered an apparent moonshine still while battling a blaze in the woods off Old Ogden Road. According to authorities, the still comprised a propane stove and 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which was used to hold the whiskey mash. Whiskey. Based on the size of the still, Bayfield County Sheriff Hank Sheffield believes it may have been part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the county. Officers on the scene recovered a half-gallon of apple pie moonshine and 1 gallon of unflavored moonshine. Apple cider and cinnamon sticks were found adjacent to the still. The police have been unable. Oh, damn it, can't read. Sorry about that. The police have been unable to determine who owns the still. Sheriff said a cigarette butt tossed at the scene likely caused the fire. Zip. Oops. NASA launches ATS-6 satellite. NASA launched what has been called the world's first educational satellite to Florida today, giving the United States a powerful edge in telecommunication technology. The application's technology Satellite 6 will directly broadcast educational programming to several countries, including the United States, Canada, India, and Australia. NASA believes the satellite will remain in constant contact with Earth for at least the next 5 years. That's interesting. You could probably Google that when that was exactly. Another note of Ethan's. Magician once lived. That's the one we just wrote, isn't it? Yep, that's the one. Any more moonshine? Saving scene. Do I like that it saves the scene? Will I die now? Most likely. Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh, that's the... Oh, okay, yeah, right. On the real house again now, I suppose. Well, that's that puzzle then. Spooky. So I guess we can only really get that way. Let's just lag it a bit. And then we'll see what we'll see. Because this way let's just take a quick look if the like the lift buttons have somehow miraculously appeared. Wouldn't disregard it, but I probably should. Okay, well, the other way it is then, and yeah, so as you know, I'll record this in a bulk. And because I want the episode 1 to still go out today, I will probably stop the recording after this then. But we still have a bit. Oh, lovely. Tunnels. I guess that's just another of these railway station thingies you saw back there. So, okay, either I go into the tunnel or we go up the hill. And at the moment, well, not really tunnel is it, but you know, the underpass or whatever it's called. Actually, do I even get somewhere if I go here? Probably not. And again, might. So it is still a bit laggy at times, especially if I run. So maybe. Oh, can I get up there? I guess so. Will there be anything? I guess not, but you never know. You know that macro stutter we just experienced. Well, the system isn't too bad really. It's got a 980 now in it, which is basically what's new, and I overclocked the CPU a bit, so that's running a bit faster now as well. But then again, Ethan Card is a very, very, very pretty game, and if it lags a bit and stutters a bit, I would say that's acceptable. At least I hope so. What's that? It's like a torch or something. Huh. Oh well, we'll continue this way for now. Okay, I can't go this way. I really want to know what that is. Or rather, I don't know if I really want to know, but did get my...
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you.
Game, why do you always do that to me?
Do you feel victory when your words cause pain?
Sometimes. Was that the wrong answer then? Well, sometimes it works when he is really stupid. And he loses some work.
Does death bring peace or suffering?
I don't know. But as I was saying, when he uses really stupid at work and he loses some work, then yes, I do feel a little bit of satisfaction when I say, sorry, no, we can't recover that mail. But that's just me being a
Do you
jerk.
admire thieves for their bravery or their greed?
I don't know.
Do you take that which you know you will not return?
Will you at least tell me when I can answer that?
Would you rather be a leaf or a root?
Of course, a leaf.
Does sin come from the heart or the mind?
Do I have to evade these? Probably not. Witch, you got some terrible dandruff. Why do I always have to go to torches? Damn it. Okay. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and told the woman... The woman. She was to have a child. The woman began to cry with joy, but the joy turned to fear, and she could not stop crying. Fear turned to sadness. The woman continued to cry. She cried for months, hardly sleeping, until the child was born. But the crying had aged the woman, and she was no longer beautiful. When she was old enough, her son climbed the mountain to find the home of the witch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy he had lied to the mother about his... didn't see the S there. She had lied to the mother about the child. The boy disappeared and the mother was beautiful again. What the actual shit? Is that the same one? I suppose so. Violence? Would you please stop that noise? Thanks. Okay. Why does it say accept? I don't accept this. I put it back down. Well, I guess I expect.
Even
Accept.
the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
You know these black screens when you get the text and after reading the letter? I just know, man. I just know that there's... At some point there's... The black screen is gonna go away and there's just like a corpse in front of me or something. I just know it. Don't lie. Ethan, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want you to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it, and no, I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, my precious bean. You just gotta pull your head out of them clothes, okay? Love, Mom. And that's a nice one. We should get those to our users every time I... Well, don't really tell them they're stupid, but that's another thing entirely. So, that's Ethan's tent then, I guess, made out of top. Something. So where's these red lights? Was that just torches? Or what was it? This is seriously confusing sometimes. Wouldn't you just love to get like a little picnic here? Really, if if the plot wasn't like a bit terrifying, this would be just lovely. Imagine that with like dragons and swords, and that's Skyrim 2, I guess. Skyrim is also one of the games I wanted to try with the Rift, but supposedly it's not really working all too well. So, probably not gonna try that. It's really a shame because, you know, although this is Vanishing of Ethan Carter, I might as well, while we walk and nothing else is happening, talk a bit about the Oculus Rift. So, just so we're on the same level, I got the Rift back in October, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And tried it out a bit with a couple of stuff. And the main problem you really have is that it's... If you want to make a good game for it, you have to trick the body into believing that the emotion you are just seeing is real and feels real. And of course you won't get like G-forces and stuff. But for instance, if you're in a single player and in a first person title like Vanishing of Ethan Carter, and your movement speed is, for example, too fast, which it in this case of course isn't, but if it were, well, you know, like maybe take, I don't know, Battlefield, for example. Battlefield is a rather fast paced shooter. Then it feels strange, and what gets me most of the time is like when I can't lean into stuff. You know, when I can't go near my screen and see that, you know, like this basically. If I can't do that with the Rift, it just feels wrong for the body. What did work quite well were things like Elite Dangerous or DCS, where you have like a cockpit around you, where you yourself are sitting, you know, and you're just looking around, but you're still in the same place. So that's the one thing, but the second thing is screen resolution, because again, for example, in DCS, you can't really read the instruments because it's just, you need a better resolution for that, and so that's another problem. Anyway, but I guess I will do a separate video on the Rift as well.
I've stepped through too many portals, been present in too many worlds simultaneously. Bits and pieces of me stay on the other side, waiting. Whenever I return, I bring parts of those worlds back. Do you know what ghosts are? They're sad, evicted things. Memories without homes.
So did I lose my cell phone back there then, or what? Anyway, as I was saying, I will do a separate video on the Rift maybe later on, but that just really depends on how much work I do have in like my real job, you know. So we'll see. What I do feel at the moment is, in this game, is that I miss a bit of guidance. I know it's an exploration game, but I'm just following the road basically. Yes. Well, yeah, great animal noises. So, shall we continue down the road, or should we... There's something back there. Some house or other, and this way is... I don't know, forest. Okay, you know what? It's been roughly an hour that I recorded now, and I guess I will call it for today, although we haven't done that much in this episode, but still, you know, it's nice to be back in Ethan Carter's pretty game. It really is. He's so pretty. Sorry. So, we'll leave it at that, so I can render the first episode, and then I promise that I will try to keep you guys up to one episode per week. Maybe if I can handle it, have 2 episodes per week, or at least 2 videos per week if I can manage it. But the truth is, things like Ethan Carter here are much easier in a way than Armor videos, because Armor is just, you know, you just have to edit so much more. It's just like you have this giant mission that's 3 or 4 hours long, and you have to, you know, to basically bring it down to half an hour, 1 hour, maybe a bit more than 1 hour, but not too much. And that's difficult. It takes a lot of time to go through the video and pick the scenes you want to stay in and stuff like that. And in a way, games like this here, I can just play and enjoy, and in the end, at the moment I will cut them in half. So yeah, well, here's to hoping that that I can do a bit more videos of that, and I do hope you enjoy it. And if you do and you want to show that to me by liking the video maybe, and maybe even subscribing if you haven't already, then yes, I would much appreciate that. And I also thank you that you took the time and followed me rambling along. Yeah, well, I'll see you next time, guys, and until then, have a great week, and take care. Bye bye.